Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa la udwana illa ala al-zalimin, alladhi hathana ala husni ta'atihi wa hadharana ala ma'asiyatihi. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lah, al-qailu فذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله عز وجل الذي قال أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد. My dear brothers, our deen, its beauty is this, that Allah Almighty has mentioned in it everything and cleared everything in details, and there is no hidden thing that the people, if they say that we are facing this problem, but Islam has no answer. In Holy Quran, Allah Almighty says, وَقَدْ فَصَّلَ لَكُمْ مَا حَرَّمَ عَلَيْكُمْ. Allah Almighty mentioned in detail whatever is prohibited for you. So everything Allah Almighty has mentioned, either through the Quran, in ayat, in the verses, or through our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Holy Quran, Allah Almighty says, قُلْ مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ وَالطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الرِّزْقِ. O Prophet, say, مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ, who has forbidden or made lawful the ordained thing which Allah Almighty أخرج لعباده, provided for His servants, من الطيبات والطيبات من الرزق, and the good lawful things of provision. قل, O Prophet, say, هو للذين آمنوا, it is only for those who believe, في الحياة الدنيا, in the worldly life, ويوم القيامة, and on the day of judgment, خالصة يوم القيامة, exclusively it will be only on the day of judgment for those who believe in this world, in Allah's commandment. So this is clear thing, that we have to believe in all those which Allah Almighty mentioned in Holy Quran or through the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that this is lawful and this is unlawful. This is valid and this is invalid. This is, Alhamdulillah, nothing is left. Nowadays, many things we face and we are in doubt whether it is lawful or unlawful, or it is valid or not. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned in his hadith about this beauty also. Nu'man ibn Bashir radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he narrates one hadith and says that Prophet alayhi salatu wa taslim, he said, Innal halala bayyinun wal harama bayyinun. In my deen, the lawful and unlawful is clearly said, clearly explained. Bayyin, shar'an, yani in my sharia, and fitratan, and according to the nature of a Muslim, or according to the nature of a person. Allah Almighty has declared everything clear. But He says, وَبَيْنَهُمَا أُمُورٌ مُشْتَبِهَاتٌ. But between these two things, there are some things which create doubts for a person. لَا يَعْلَمُهُنَّ كَثِيرٌ مِنَ النَّاسِ. But these all doubtful things, many people, they don't know about it. So, Prophet ﷺ said, فَمَنِ اتَّقَ الشُّبُهَاتِ. Whoever avoids from these doubtful things, فَقَدْ اسْتَبْرَأَ لِدِينِهِ وَعِرْضِهِ. So he has saved his deen and his respect, being a Muslim. وَمَنْ وَقَعَ فِي الشُّبُهَاتِ. And whoever involved in those doubtful things, then فَمَنْ وَقَعَ فِي الشُّبُهَاتِ, then it is also possible for this person who involves in doubtful things that he will involve in haram thing also. كَالرَّاعِي يَرْعَى حَوْلَ الْحِمَارِ. Like a shepherd who takes his all animals around a field, but he thinks that they will not enter in that field, but they will enter in it. So this is the explanation of our Prophet ﷺ, which he wants to say that halal is clear, haram is clear. But many things, there are many things. Many people, they don't know whether this is halal or haram. And it is a scholarly thing, which people should think about it. Never, we being a Muslim, we should say that this is halal and we have no proof, or this is haram and we have no proof. It is prohibited in Holy Quran also. وَلَا تَقُولُوا لِمَا تَصِفُ أَلْسِنَتُكُمْ الْكَذِبِ. And don't say what assert your tongues. Al-Kadiba, the untruthful things, the untruthful. Hada halal wa hada haram. Yani your tongue, it says that this is halal and this is haram, and you have no knowledge. So never say this. So that's why ulama or scholars, they have mentioned some principles to avoid or to know what is halal and what is haram. And these are basic principles which I think that being a Canadian and living in this country as a Muslim, we have to know it. The first one is, the scholars say that al-aslu fil ashya'i al-ibaha. The first principle is this, that everything which Allah Almighty created in this world, it is mubah. It is valid. We can eat it, we can use it, we can adopt it. It is mubah. And you know that mubah is that there is no clear guidance or no clear principle from our deen that this is haram or this is halal. Only it is mubah. And it is permitted. We can use it. Yes. The other scholars, they say, al-aslu fil ashya'i al-hazr. That actually we can use all these things, but we should be aware whether there is any restriction or not. If there is restriction, then this mubah is not halal. It is not mubah. If there is any restriction, then we can use it. If there is no restriction, then we can use it. For example, if I want to eat one apple, it's okay. It's a mubah. To eat apple, it is halal and mubah. So it doesn't mean that I should steal it and eat it. It is restricted. No. Anyway, you have to buy yourself from your own money, or someone has gifted it to you, then you can eat it, you can use it, otherwise not. Al-aslu fil ashya'i al-ibaha, al-aslu fil ashya'i al-hadr. This is a principle, it is for every human. In Holy Quran, Allah Almighty mentioned, هُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ لَكُم مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. He is the one who created for you whatever is in the earth. It is created for you. So it means that it is mubah. If it is created for us, then we can use it. It is mubah. So there are many ayat in the Holy Quran and many things which Prophet ﷺ also made them mubah. For example, a lizard was barbecued for the Prophet ﷺ, and Prophet ﷺ made it halal. But when it is put in front of his table, please take it. So Prophet stopped to eat it. Khalid bin Walid radiyallahu anhu, meanwhile he entered in that room and he saw that Prophet is not eating this food which is presented to him. So he asked Prophet, is it haram? Prophet said no. So then please eat it. He said no. I feel some kind of smell. That's why I can't eat it. I am not saying that it is haram, but some kind of smell I feel it. So that's why I can't eat it. Then Sayyidina Khalid ibn Walid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he asked, O Prophet, I can eat it? He said, yes. So he took it and ate in front of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So sometimes my nature or my fitrah dislikes something, but it doesn't mean that it is disliked by Allah or by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we are not commanded to make the ordained thing which Allah Almighty provided for us, and we make them that this is haram for me or this is halal for him. No. Who are we? We are not Sharia. Sharia is either Allah Almighty or Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why in some things which Allah Almighty made them unlawful, Prophet ﷺ asked, O Prophet, you are not allowed to make something which are lawful, and you make them that this is unlawful. Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu lima tuharrimu ma ahallallahu lak. O Prophet, why you made unlawful thing which Allah Almighty made it for you lawful? So it means the second principle which scholars they deduce from this ayah, that it is not allowed for us that the lawful thing we make them unlawful, and unlawful thing we make them lawful, because we are not Prophet. Even the Prophet ﷺ, he was not given this permission. So Allah Almighty asked him, please eat them. Take it. It is halal for you. Don't say that it is haram for me. So the same, this principle is also very important, that sometimes we, being a Muslim, we dislike something, we say that it is haram for me. And the haram thing, we say that it is halal for me. No, it is not allowed. Many things which are prevailing among us, and we sometimes we say these words from our tongue, and we think that it is allowed, but actually it is not allowed. For example, we see the people when they take bribery, they say that it is a gift. We made bribery a gift. We are not allowed to say this word. We should accept it, that it is a bribery. It is haram. But when we say it is a gift, then we are making haram halal. And this is prohibited to the Prophet ﷺ. Don't do this. If Allah Almighty can command the Prophet ﷺ, then who are we? A companion, his name is Ibn al-Utabiyya. Prophet ﷺ sent him to collect the zakah from a specific tribal. So he went over there, he collected the zakah and then brought it to the Prophet ﷺ. While he was leaving this tribe, so they thought that he is our guest. He came from Medina and he lives with the Prophet ﷺ. He is a salih man, companion of the Prophet. So we have to give him some gift. So they collected some gifts and gave him one bag of all these gifts. So he brought all zakat and put zakat in front of Prophet ﷺ. While in other hand, he had that bag and Prophet asked him, "What is this?" He says, "Prophet, it is a gift. I have been given by them." Prophet said, "Halla jalasta fi bayti ummik." Why not you sat in the house of your mother? Which means, if you are sitting at home, I can see who will bring to you the gift like this. No, it was a responsibility, a duty that which I have given you, and you went over there and they gave you these things, these gifts. No, it is not allowed. Put all this back with the bags of zakah. So Prophet took from him and prohibited that while being in a position, you are not allowed to take any gift. This was a position. So this kind of thing, if our deen permits, then everything becomes halal. How? Bribery is halal. That's why you say it. Bribery is halal. And the same, we say that every person is involved in interest. So every person is eating the interest. Why not I? So every person is a dalil. No, it is not a proof. Our proof is either Holy Quran or the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. when we will give this proof that people are doing this, then it means that we are making unlawful thing lawful. And we are not permitted to do this. The same, sometimes we ask our brothers, brother, you have to pray in the mosque. You have to come. You have to pray. And he says, the thousands are not praying. If I am not praying, then what will happen? It is not proof. It is not dalil. Our Allah Almighty mentioned in the Holy Quran, Inna salata kanat ala al-mu'minina kitaban mawquta. Indeed, prayer is obligated upon the moments in its own time, fixed time. Obligated for every Muslim who confessed and gave shahada, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. These are the proof. This is not proof that 1,000 people are not praying. If I'm not praying, what will happen? I am a Muslim. Yes, you are Muslim. But if you love Allah, then show your love through the ibadah. And that ibadah is, the most important ibadah is 5 times daily prayers in the masjid of your area. And the same, many things. There are many things. But anyhow, I don't want to say in all these things. But a few is enough. So this is second rule which Allah Almighty mentioned to the Prophet ﷺ, and through it the scholars of our ummah, of our deen, they declared that the second principle is very important for a Muslim, that they should not make any lawful thing unlawful and unlawful thing lawful. Why? Because it is a great sin. And great sin like shirk, it is mentioned in the Holy Quran also. And it is mentioned by the Prophet ﷺ also. Akbarul Kabair, Prophet said it. So, this is also very important for us to see through our words what we are saying. And the third is, which very important principle, that the means which are taking us to the haram, we have to avoid from all these means also. Because these means, as I said, the hadith of Nu'man ibn Bashir radiyallahu anhu, Prophet ﷺ said, like a shepherd who takes his herd near the field and thinks that they will not involve in the other person's field, and they will take the food from their own earth or from their own field. No. If there is restriction and boundary, but near the boundary our herd is grazing, so they will take from the other field also. So the same will happen with us also. So we have to avoid from those things which takes us to the haram. That's why in Holy Quran Allah Almighty mentioned, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا. Don't be near to the zina, fornication. What things which can take us to the zina? Many things. Many things. Words, talks, novels, films, drama. Many things. All these things take us to the fornication. And Holy Quran, it says, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا. Don't be near to the zina. He never said, don't do zina. So Allah Almighty never said, don't do zina. But He says, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا. So these are also the means which can take us to the haram. Many things which we sometimes use and we think, no, it will not harm, but actually it can harm our deen, our iman. For example, there are many gatherings of our Muslims. We go there and there is dance, there are songs, and there are many other things. And if we are informed that all these things will happen, we say that only it is a matter of one night. Just I will go see and come back. No, we don't know. If I am taking my wife, my daughter, my son with me in that majlis or in that meeting, in that party, we don't know when we come back what will happen with our son, with me, with my wife, or with my daughter. Because they have all these majalis, all these meetings and parties, they have their effects on our mind and our heart. So then what happens? We know the results. So this is also, we have to think, the means which take us to the haram. In the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, it is mentioned that we have to avoid from all these means so that we can save ourselves and our family members from the haram. So this is our deen, my brothers. Alhamdulillah, in this deen, the beauty of this deen is that as in Holy Quran, Allah Almighty mentioned, مَا جَعْلَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الدِّينِ مِنْ حَرَجٍ. Allah Almighty has never made in your deen any difficulty. Well, everything, if we can do it, we do it. Inshallah, it will be easy and easy go. But if we avoid from the other things, then we will be, inshallah, more happier than to involve in those things which are prohibited through our Allah and through our Prophet ﷺ. So my dear brothers, there are many details about halal and haram. Our scholars, they have mentioned in specific books also. And also in Holy Quran, Allah Almighty mentioned it in detail. And Prophet ﷺ also, through his ahadith, given many details about halal and haram. It is deen. Being a Muslim, it is our duty to learn what is halal and what is haram. And what are the things which are between them and we don't know. If we have fear of Allah Almighty, then we have to learn about these things also, which are doubtful for us. And if, for example, about these doubtful things, some scholars, they say that, yes, it is halal. And some scholars, they say that, yes, it is haram. So now you are in doubt. So, if he provides any dalil, then take it, practice it. And the sin of all these things will go to the mufti. But in hadith, as Prophet ﷺ mentioned, that you have to avoid to take your herd near to the field. You have to avoid. Which means that if you are avoiding from the doubtful things, then you will save your deen and your respect of your Islam. If you are not avoiding, then it is possible. Then you involve in haram things. May Allah save me and you all from all these haram, and may Allah guide us to halal things which Allah Almighty made for us and made the deen very easy for us to practice it. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فإن أحسن الحديث كتاب الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم أيد الإسلام والمسلمين وانصر جيوش الموحدين واخذل الكفرة والمشركين والمنافقين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا حلالا. أما بعد فأقول يا أيها الناس إن الله عز وجل يأمرنا بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله أذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم فإن الله سميع عليم. أقيموا الصلاة.